What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we are taking a look at the new movie monster series Bandai Megalon figure. Not really new, but new to me and new to other collectors who picked up this figure versus having to only hunt down the vintage one in the past. This brings Megalon, a new Megalon sculpt to Bandai, and even though Bandai's kind of been a shot in the dark and up and down with a lot of their stuff, I do want to say this is a good one, and I'm very happy that I found one for a reasonable price and picked it up. So anyway, before we get straight on into the figure, let's always look at the tag. Now, the tag of mine is not in the best of shape, but that's okay. I always remove the tags from my Bandai figures, but regardless of their condition, I always keep the tags. I keep my tags. So here on the front, we have a very nice picture of Megalon from the movie. Again, this figure came out in 2021, so it's a couple years old now. But still, it's a fantastic Bandai. I didn't think I was going to get the chance to pick one of these up because I missed everywhere and everywhere sold out. And behold, one that, a guy showed up on Amazon selling them for pretty much MSRP, and that's where I picked up mine recently, was on Amazon. So if you're still looking for this guy, I recommend checking out Amazon. I believe they're still on there for a reasonable price. If you want a good Megalon figure, you can never go wrong with Bandai. Bandai is the king of Godzilla collectibles, in my opinion. On the inside of the tag, you have a nice silhouette here of Megalon. You have all your legal jargon, mumbo-jumbo stuff. On the back side of the tag, you have Godzilla vs. Megalon in Japanese kanji. You got probably movie monster series, down here. And silhouette of Gigan here, Bandai logo, all that good stuff. So that is the tag. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. And now let's take a look at this awesome Megalon figure. Just to start off with paint applications on this figure, Megalon sporting very nice, gray black all over his body for his base pretty much. It's a very nice, black, charcoal gray, kind of like Godzilla's traditional color more or less. Up here on his horn, you do have a very nice fade into a metallic silver. Very nice metallic silver for his mouth here. Metallic silver for his drill hands. And then you have metallic silver down here on his two-toed feet. As far as other colors, the little gem in his forehead there, as you can see, is actually a blue. It's a nice dark blue color, but it does have a nice shine to it. His antenna here are kind of like a creamy white. They're pretty much like a bone ivory color almost. It just gives a creamy kind of white color. His eyes, a very nice yellowish gold. I think the paint for the eyes looks fantastic. I think that just looks great. And then throughout the rest of the figure, you have what Megalon had, were these, yellow patches here on his sides, up here on his shoulders, and then of course where it's really prominent is back here on his wings. You have just this very nice, crackly, yellow design. I don't even know what you would call it. Just very abstract and random, but it looks fantastic. I absolutely love Megalon's color scheme. I think it looks great. As far as detail goes on this figure, again, Bandai, even for a just basic 6-inch, vinyl figure, Bandai always usually has great sculpts. At the time of this recording, this morning, Bandai announced their Kaiser Ghidorah for the movie monster series. And if you know, that thing looks like garbage. For once, Bandai has a really bad sculpt on their hands. I hope they see the feedback from the fans and fix it before it comes out, but it probably is a little too late to fix a Bandai figure in the sculpting phase. I don't know. But yeah, the new Kaiser Ghidorah looks like dump. So it seems now with Bandai, you either get a really bad paint job like Veron and some of the others, or you get a really bad sculpt and, you know, decent paint, because the Kaiser Ghidorah colors were correct, but man, the faces and everything just looked really, really bad for Bandai. Bandai, you're better than this. We know it. So anyway, detail though on Megalon looks fantastic. From the top of his horn here, you have all those edges and everything appropriately just done. All the rings and everything around the antenna. His eyes here, you have very, very nice, you know, bumps and everything going on here in his eyes. Just look really, really fantastic. Again, you have this little blue gem here on the forehead. You got some nice lines there in the nose, the mouth, all the inner workings and everything look really, really good. His collar here, you have these very nice, you know, feathered scales all the way around that are very nicely etched into the sculpt. You have this very nice prominent pattern that goes from the top of his chest all the way down there. All his other scales and feathery flappy scales all around the legs and the arms look beautiful. The drill hands, fantastic. I got a little bit of paint scuff on mine, but that's okay. They look fantastic. They look great on the outsides and on the smoother insides. They look fantastic. Wings, you can even see all the other like little details in the wings there. Looks great. I think it looks fantastic. I love that. Again, get a little more detail up here. The head sculpt itself, beautiful, beautiful molding and sculpting. Even the eyebrows up here, very, very well done. Again, all the way around, you can't go wrong. If you want a nice Megalon figure, but you don't want to necessarily break the bank, if you can find one of these Bandais for a decent price, I'd say go for it. You will not be disappointed. The only other Megalon figure I had besides this guy was the YMSF and the X Plus 25 centimeter Megalon. I don't have a lot of Megalon stuff, so it is nice to add another Megalon figure to the collection, especially since I don't have the vintage Bandai one. So it is very nice to have this new Movie Monster Series Bandai for sure in the collection. Got his two-toed clawed feet down here. All the stamping on the bottom of the feet. His little stubby tail with the spikes on it looks very, very nice. Overall, fantastic detail all the way around. Another knock out of the park sculpt from Bandai. And paint. Bandai, great job on this one. Articulation on this guy. His head can move left and right, and that is about it. He can't look up and down. Again, he's a Bandai figure. Very basic articulation. His arms can like rotate out this way and rotate down at his side this way. So, you know, kind of have him something like that, or one a little higher than the other, like so. You can kind of get a decent little pose out of him, but nothing crazy with the arms. Legs can kick out ever so far. They can kick back ever so far. And then that about does it for articulation. You just got the head, the arms, and the legs. Nothing in the tail, nothing in the waist. Now, as far as scaling this figure goes, of course, let's scale him next to a Jet Jaguar figure. Scales in very well with Jet Jaguar from Bandai. No surprise there. Look very, very good together. And then to scale him with a 6-inch Godzilla Bandai, here is the Godzilla 68. as you all know, he is my measuring stick for scaling, Godzilla figures or anything, just because the 68 was a very popular Bandai figure. Regardless if it's the 50th anniversary memorial box or not, it is the same Bandai figure. A lot of Godzilla fans have it, so that is why I use him as my measuring stick, because a lot of people do have this figure in one way, shape, or another, and they can easily get scaling off of that. So of course Megalon's horn makes him stand out a little bit more, but still, you're pretty much looking at your average 6-inch figure height. He'll scale in well with anything Bandai. So without further ado, you guys, that is my review on the Bandai Movie Monster Series Megalon figure. Hope you guys enjoyed. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to atomic blast that notification bell while you're at it. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. And don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Instagram. That way you stay up to date with everything going on and all that other good mumbo jumbo that comes out of this channel. So anyway, you guys, without further ado, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Hope you enjoyed this review, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.